It does have either overt or subtle sexual themes, and it has violence. Some do. Now, I know that some people jokingly say that who gets tempted by graphics and pixels, and that's a fair statement unless those graphics and pixels are created in a way to keep your eyes' attention. In my last video, I talked about everyone going crazy over Nanami's hair pull scene in Jujutsu Kaisen. A lot of women enjoyed this scene, and even though the villain was getting his brains beat out, it grabbed women's attention to be sexual in nature, creating a fan service moment. For a lot of anime, there's tons of fan service that are created to keep you as a viewer engaged to the story, even if it serves nothing to the plot at all. There are also anime out there that are created for the specific purpose of a sexual nature. And I would say to those ones, what I'm talking about, especially for men and women too that have a problem, a corn problem. You don't need to do that. You don't need to watch those things. So yeah, I get you if you don't want to watch anime because of those reasons. But also, not every anime is like that. Some anime are also violent. There are plenty of anime that don't have violence in them, but there are some that for some Christians, they don't feel okay with it, especially if there is a lot of blood and gore in it. And for some people, that's a whole red flag. For Christian men and women who want to do the best to honor their Lord in their lives sexually and mentally, not wanting to engage in the violence being shown on the screen, these things can make them stumble, or they think that they can make them stumble, which is reason why some Christians choose to avoid anime and they tell others to not watch it as well. I think it's out of a well-meaning heart, but because of the potential sin that it might cause for them to stumble, this makes sense. If based upon your convictions that it might be sin for you to watch because of the possibility that you could fall or whatever. I don't believe people mean this in a harmful way, but wanting to protect your other brothers and sisters, it makes sense. It comes from a good place. Honor the Lord in your convictions. There are a lot of different anime that don't have those crazy overt sexual themes and crazy violence, but there are Christians that aren't as easily strayed away or tempted because of anime, and that's their conviction. As long as one is doing it to the glory of